Muda, Brenda, Jessica, Susan, Scarlett, Buda papira papa, scratadadidadada.
Hey ladies, it's Monday and I'm sorry this video is up so late. I just got back from campus, where I had my radio show and I interviewed Craig and Matt from DPC. So Wheezy Waiter and Matt, whom you've seen in many Wheezy Waiter videos, we just hung out and chatted and it was good fun. It was good fun. But this week's theme is a continuation of last week's theme of accents, and I made a list of the 10 slang words that probably stuck with me, or 10 phrases that stuck with me from growing up in Milwaukee that I don't hear around Chicago at all. And along with that, Mahwahkee is one of them, and we had like nicknames for all the different neighborhoods, like OC for Oak Creek, and Stallis for West Dallas, and Tosa for Wauwatosa. So it was very interesting, but probably the one that has changed the most in meaning since I moved is the city. When I was living at home and I would be going out with friends, I would tell my parents I'm going into the city, which would mean we were going up into Milwaukee and we were going to hang out in Milwaukee and then come back. But now it's shifted to mean Chicago instead of Milwaukee. So like I'll be talking to my brother and I'll be like, yeah, I'm going into the city for a few hours to hang out with people, and I'm talking about Chicago. Another one, which is Scarlett's personal favorite, is yer, which is spelled Y-E-R, and it's basically a shortened version of your. Like are your that's yours, or you're gonna have to go get them, or something like that. Like it's just a nice short Milwaukee contraction. Bubbler is a phrase I use far too often in current day when I'm around, and I'll ask someone where the bubbler is, and they'll look at me funny because a bubbler is a drinking fountain. And so like if you go to Milwaukee, and this is a very Milwaukee thing, you don't find this outside of Milwaukee really. If you ask someone where the water fountain is, they're going to point you to an actual fountain. They will not point you to a bubbler or a drinking fountain. But yeah, that's a word I use on a fairly regular basis. Plotzed, P-L-O-T-Z-E-D, which means drunk, and along with plotzed, chach, which is basically a drunk frat boy that hangs out on Water Street, which is a street in Milwaukee that has all of the bars and like the more preppy bars and all that. Flatlander and fibs. Flatlander is anyone from Illinois, and a fib is a freaking Illinois butt, which is the clean version of that, which is something we yell in our road rage when we're driving around and we see someone with an Illinois license plate, and if they're not driving properly or like safely or cut you off or something, you'll scream fib. Can't complain is something that I still use, and I know I use this word in my vocabulary pretty much every day. Anytime anyone asks me how I'm doing, I'll say I'm fine or I can't complain. Which is weird because like I really haven't heard that outside of Milwaukee, or I've only heard it from people within like from Wisconsin, other places. So if someone says can't complain, my first thought is, oh, they must be from around Wisconsin. And buy, like you go buy places, you don't go to places. Like I'm gonna go buy the bank instead of I'm going to go to the bank. Believe you me is one that I've used many a time. Like, believe you me, this is going to happen. I actually know a lot of people that say that within Milwaukee. And finally, because I'm almost out of time, Yaderhay, like, it's just a fancy way of saying yes. Fancy. Like, that beer's good, yeah. Yeah, and you'd respond with yatter hey. So yeah, that is my top 10 slang and phrases that I picked up in Milwaukee. Um, I'm sorry the video is late, Brenda. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.